My 39F partner, 38 meters, admitted I'm not his usual type, and it has made me very insecure around those who are his type because of how he treats them. Admittedly, we've been together for 6 years, so obviously he does like something about me. Smile. From the time we met, I've been the same, 5 feet 9 inches, 170 pounds, curly brown hair, blue eyes. Honestly, he's never seemed that into sex with me. We don't have a dead bedroom, but it's definitely never felt like he was overly into it. I can't actually remember any time that I felt he was really taken away by lust with me, which I have felt with other partners, so I know the difference. As well, literally the only thing he's ever complimented me on is my eye color. I'm not exaggerating. And he will make requests. Do you have to wear heels? You should straighten your hair, etc. Or he'll say little things that make me know he doesn't like things. He will tell me I wear clothes that make me look like a lesbian, or he complains that I wear mom jeans I don't. Basically, overall I just feel like he doesn't find me hot at all. A few years ago during an angry argument, it was basically because he was staying out too much and it escalated from there, and I was upset about what I considered his lackluster attitude towards sex with me, and he never made it any kind of a priority. Neither of us were level-headed or mature during that argument. I ended up yelling that I don't even think he's attracted to me. He said he was, that he loves my eyes. Oh goody. He also admitted that I wasn't his usual type, and that his preference is for shorter women with straight blonde hair who were very petite, basically a totally different body type from me, but that he still does find me attractive. Oh. Then I realized that his ex-partners were all exactly this. Anyway, there's not much I can do about that. I reminded him that he started dating me when I look exactly like I do now. He agreed and said he loves me and he's fine with how I look. He really knows how to make me feel great, lol. But since then, I'm much less secure. And I've noticed that he acts different around women who are his type. Example, waitresses, bartenders, co-workers. He speaks differently, he is charismatic. I read it as flirty even though he's not outright flirty at all, so I know it's just me being insecure. Yesterday we were watching a show and an actress was on there, all petite and blonde, and he remarked that she was so hot. I didn't even mean to, but I basically threw a fit. I told him he's not allowed, cringe, to call other women hot when he's never even once called me hot. He said he's in love with me, but no, that he doesn't find me hot. He then said I don't do much to make myself hot. I started to cry because I have changed so many little things. I straighten the heck out of my curls every day, I wear makeup, I've gotten rid of so many clothes that he's made negative remarks on. He thinks I'm being ridiculous and he says he can love me and still find other women very hot. I think I'm too old to act this way. Even if he doesn't tell me he finds a certain woman hot, I'll definitely know. And it's affecting our sex life because I never initiate anymore. I don't feel sexy at all. I feel stupid actually. And I'm actually wondering if it would be better for me to just leave at this point. Thoughts? Too long didn't read. I know I'm not my partner's type and I've changed things, but no matter what I'll never be hot to him, and it's made me insecure and jealous. Don't stay with someone who doesn't think you're hot, especially when he tries to blame you for it. My partner and I have been together for about 4.5 years, and he's complimentary about my appearance even when I'm exhausted, and look it, in sweats and a ratty old t-shirt. He called me handsome regularly when I had COVID, arguably the least attractive I have ever been. I'm not saying this to brag, because I don't think it's anything to brag about. He's not going above and beyond, he's just attracted to me, like any boyfriend should be, and he doesn't act like I have to earn it by being dressed up all the time. In summary, I don't like your boyfriend, and I don't like that he's trying to play this off like it's normal and you're being irrational. Look at what this man is doing to you. This was very sad to read. Let him find his type and you find yours. I don't think the issue is so much that he has a different type, but rather that he seems to be actively negging you / being mean to you about your own looks. I would leave over that. If he's not attracted to you, he should never have dated you. What I bet is that he is attracted to you but also thinks he is owed a cute petite blonde who dresses exactly the way he likes. I'm saying you dress like a lesbian is where I would have left. It's an insult to you and lesbians, many of whose wardrobes are fire. Get rid of this man. It's way better on the other side, I promise. I, F22, have an irrational fear of my boyfriend, M23, developing grass is greener syndrome / cheating. Basically I have this irrational fear of my boyfriend developing the grass is greener effect. I have this fear in my head that one day he might get bored in our relationship, maybe stressed from work, a routine relationship, anything. Some younger cute coworker will come along and he'll get those butterfly feelings again. Maybe just innocent talking at first, then flirting or something. She'll be a reason for him to look forward to going to work and a stress relief while providing something new and exciting that I couldn't. She'll have common interests and be a nice outlet for him, give him ego-boosting attention. He'll in return push me further away and become distant while he entertains his new prospect until the inevitable. I don't know where this whole scenario or fear is coming from. I've never been cheated on and my parents are healthily married. The people around me have been cheated on quite a bit, I guess. I think it's more that over the years I have been told, each time, I love you forever, we'll get married, blah blah. And it's obviously never panned out, just stupid fairy tales I so naively fell for. I've come to the conclusion that love is a choice. So instead when I hear I love you forever it kind of instills a fear in me. What happens on the day they might not love me that much? Will they stray? That one day the love will just die out and they'll move on to someone they deem better. It almost feels like a ticking time bomb. Or they'll have some instant magical chemistry with someone and leave me. It feels like believing in Santa. It's so fun and exciting when you're naive and young. Then you grow up and it's all fake. It's hard to go back to believing when all the evidence is stacked against it. I don't feel this way always, but tonight's a particularly bad night and I just wanted to get this out. We just hit our 1-year mark and my boyfriend has never done anything to warrant any trust issues. Honestly, we have a great bond. I never feel the need to go through his phone or anything. He's very open, and I trust his word. We've been through a lot and our love has only grown stronger, including graduating, moving states, getting a dog, living together, new jobs. I'd say the honeymoon stage is definitely over, but I hold this stupid fear that he's basing a lot of our relationship on a feeling instead of a choice, which I know to be finicky. That's why I'm seeking some advice here. I don't want to ruin a good thing we have because of my irrational fears. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Too long didn't read. I've developed an irrational fear that my boyfriend will start straying from our relationship if he gets bored or deems them better. I don't want these thoughts to disrupt our relationship. How can I stop? I think it's a totally rational fear. People change, life changes. You will change. All you can do is love your person the best you can and try to make each other happy and feel loved for as long as you get them in your life. Loving someone is the scariest thing in the whole world. I think you can also use this anxiety in a positive way to feel grateful to this person who hangs around and shares their life with you. Irrational fears like this tend not to travel alone. Are you insecure? Do you find that you have trouble with your self-esteem? Do you find yourself feeling particularly anxious about things when you don't know every detail about them in general? Do you catastrophize about other things, imagining what could go wrong and then making a narrative for it? If you do, then my next question is, have you ever mentioned it to your physician? Next time you are driving, notice how you subconsciously steer the car slightly in the direction you are looking. You are growing up. You used to believe stupid fairy tales and now you're questioning that. Share your fears with your partner. Ask for reassurance whilst understanding that this is about your insecurities. We'll move forward with time, understanding and reassurance. When you find the answer, let me know, okay? Boss, 50 SM, harshly yelled at me, 26F, for a mistake. It's been months and I can't get over it. What should I do? I will use vague corporate terms to show what levels of management are involved. Bill, Vice President of our market, overseeing multiple departments. Tara, Manager of my department. Dina, Assistant Manager of my department. Me, junior member, in training, recently hired. Dina, who has been at our company 15 years, suddenly got sick with an illness and was forced to take about 3 months leave. She really didn't have time to show the rest of us how to do everything she did, which was a lot. Tara was filling in while simultaneously training me, and having other co-workers train me as well. Suffice to say, it was kind of a shitstorm for the first month after Dina left. Totally not her fault, but management was just not prepared and didn't know how much work she really did. Bill had apparently asked Dina to create a very high-level report for him. Dina and Tara had both sort of shared this info with me, the extent of that being that Bill asked Dina to get him XYZ report, but me being new, I had no idea what the report looked like and no one told me that I should take over. So all this time, Bill was waiting on a report that was not being created, assuming that I was taking a long ass time to make it and not turning it in. Then one day, he rushed into our office completely pissed off and started yelling at me like, "Where is this goddamn report? Why is it taking a month and a half to get it filled out? What have you been doing all this time?" I was frozen and stunned and just stuttered that I don't have it. I didn't know I was supposed to do that. I don't know how to make that. Then Bill got even madder and said, "I don't care. Make it. Do it now. Do it. Get it to me now. Just do it. I don't care how you do it. Just do it." I was honestly shaking in my seat, on the verge of tears. No one else was in the office except one other person who was far away, wearing headphones and probably didn't notice. Bill stood there and repeated, "I'm not leaving until someone creates this report. I want it right now. Right this minute. I don't have time for this shit." Kept standing there. I messaged Taran on Skype very calmly and said, "Bill really wants that report and I don't have it or know how to make it. Can you speak with him?" And she came to talk to him, guided me through it. Turned out it could be churned out with a program we had. All the while, Bill stomping around behind me, making sighing noises, cursing. I emailed it to him, everyone left, and I was left alone. I went to the bathroom and cried. I didn't report it, never talked about it again, no one ever brought it up again. Bill says hi to me like nothing happened. Tara never mentioned it again. Every time I see Bill, my body tenses up in terror and anxiety. This was months ago and I still think back on it, feel angry and embarrassed and scared. It's my fault I didn't bring it up again, especially to Tara who is my direct report. I feel like it was wrong of someone at his level of management to berate me, a junior member in training. He should have gone to Tara or someone else. I just keep feeling resentful and humiliated. However, my company in general is good, I get paid well, and I like what I do. I wouldn't quit over something like this, unless I had some other excellent job opportunity lined up, which I don't. Question is, how do I get over this? It is way too late to talk to someone about this, especially not HR. I know I need to somehow get over it myself. What can I do to soothe myself? Too long didn't read. During another manager's leave of absence, she didn't hand over some of the required reports. The VP of the company was extremely pissed off he didn't have this report, blamed me, started yelling at me about not finishing this report. No one saw, and he never apologized. I was terrified and later cried because of how scared I was. This was months ago and I'm still anxious around this person when I see him. What can I do to get over this?